This can be several thousand years old. She's curious at the engine. Okay. I have
Hey everyone, my name is Catherine and welcome to my channel. I'm starting a new part to my Antarctica series. At this point I'm losing track of the parts, to be quite honest, because I'm getting a lot of footage. But the last 2 days we had sea days with a surprise Zodiac cruise in the Shetland Islands because the weather was so good, and now we're going to be heading into Antarctica. So I'm filming this the night before because we have an early start tomorrow and I just want to make sure I have a proper introduction. But I'm on a 6-week trip where I went to Chile, Argentina, and in all of that, Patagonia, and now I'm doing a 2-week cruise to the Southern Cross with Cork Expeditions. And the first 2 days, or 2.5 I guess, because we got in on the evening. The first day were sea days / exploring the Shetland Islands, and tomorrow we're officially going to be going to Antarctica. We're doing a Zodiac cruise at around 9 a.m. Everything is ideally, because it's very weather dependent, so ideally at 9 a.m. and then after lunch we're doing another Zodiac cruise, ideally, so that's when we get on the little inflatable boats and then we go out and cruise around and even go on the Antarctica Peninsula. So I can officially say tomorrow that I've been up to my 7th continent. So exciting, but wanted to officially introduce this. I think I'm going to be doing the next 2 or 3 days depending on how much content I get for this part of the video. So thank you all so much for watching. This is all very exciting, and yeah, stay tuned. So I'll see you tomorrow, probably on or getting ready for the first Zodiac. Bye! Hey everyone, I didn't do an introduction this morning because I knew that we had breakfast till 8:30 and I was going to get to breakfast at like 8 and give myself just enough time to eat, and then we're going out on the Zodiacs at like 9, and we have to add so many layers. We have a base layer, we have a mid layer, and then we have our like coat and jacket, and there's just so much going on, so I'm always in a rush. But anyway, today's been very rainy. So good thing I have like these rain covers for my camera, but my camera got still pretty wet. Not this one, but my other one. But we did see whales. We saw humpback whales. There was a mom, there was a baby, there was probably others, because I doubt those were all the same one. We kept seeing them throughout. We even saw, oh, there's the announcement. We saw seals. Alright, so I literally just got an announcement. They seem to always do the announcements when I'm filming, but we just did Charcoal Bay and it was very icy, very wet. I got drenched. I had like my one pair of like Uniqlo Heat Tech pants get wet because I guess the vents on my inner thighs for my ski pants weren't fully open, so I might have to go to the store and get another pair of pants, because ideally in 4 to 5 hours we're going to be in transit and then we're going to do our next Zodiac cruise. There's Zodiac cruises and then there's also landings, and that's the landings is where you actually cruise and you get on land and you walk around like we did yesterday, which would have been in the previous video. Today we just did a cruise, which was fine because it was really wet and it was overall fun and I enjoyed it. And I was warm other than like my fingers and my face, but it was very wet. So I just like went ahead, dried off. So in an hour will be lunch, and then we're gonna have a briefing, and then hopefully later we do the Zodiac cruising, but hopefully it's not gonna be raining because wow, I got really wet. So I'm drying off my camera. I'll show you in a second. And other than like icebergs and seals and whales, that's what we saw. But honestly, that's like a lot for today. Today was definitely a whale morning. All our stuff is drying. My main stuff is downstairs. There's like a changing area. But this is my camera. It has like this fancy mic and everything, so I'm just having this extended and letting it dry. But I used this rain bag where the lens goes through this, and then this is open to use it, and it really did help. And then I got this neck buffer, and I could have sworn it was waterproof. I got it at REI, but it did not do anything for me. So I kind of want to try and get another buffer because there's a store here. And then I have this waterproof iPhone case for my iPhone, and this works really well. But anyway, that is the update so far. As you can see outside, it is very icy out there. It is very wet. It is cold. Luckily, again, I wasn't really cold, but the Zodiac was just trudging through the ice, and I was impressed because it kind of just looks like an inflatable, like, canoe kayak thing, a little inflatable boat. I don't know how to describe it, but obviously it's tough because it's here in the Antarctic, and it just was cutting through the ice. It did get stuck a couple of times, but nothing like bad. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and that's kind of the main update I have for you all. I might show you like the briefing later, or lunch, or the store if I get something there, but definitely the next Zodiac cruise. And everything again here is up in the air, weather dependent, wildlife dependent, nature dependent in general. So rain isn't a big issue when it comes to like whether we go out or not. A lot of it is like the swells of, you know, the water, or the wind chill, the wind speed, and so that generally was pretty calm, as you can see outside, but it was just wet. So I'm gonna dry off. My legs are still a bit like cold, but I'm all dry, so that's what matters. But anyway, I will see you later in the day. Okay, before I go, my friend's like neck buff is out, and I'm honestly thinking about going right now and getting this in the store because she said it works really well. She seems to have had her face stay dry and warm, and it's really unique. I don't know how often I'll wear this when I'm home, but actually you never know. I could see myself wearing this skiing, or if I go up to Whistler or something, and it's just really cute. And yeah, so that's where I'm gonna go. Next is the store. So I forgot my lens cap and my card to my room, but I thought this would be a good chance because usually this place is chaotic, but now there's no one here, which is perfect. So they just mopped up the floor, and then over here is my things. I'm just leaving everything here because it's all wet, but this is my snow pants, and one of these vents in the inner thigh was open, and then the other one was like this. So just a little bit of water could get in and got all of my inner thighs wet. And then this is my coat that I got from Cork with the inner here flap. I have my lined gloves that are soaking wet, and then my main gloves here, and then the boots. Those I'm just renting. These I bought for the trip. This I bought for the trip. And then this they gave me and I get to keep. But I need this to get in my room and do a lot of other things on the ship. So I'm like, I hope it's here because otherwise I'm locked out of my room, and it's here. So I'm just gonna grab that and my lens cap because that's also nice to have. There you go. But yeah, this is just where we get dressed, that you can use to put on your shoes. And yeah, so that is what that is looking like. And now I'm gonna head back upstairs, drop this off, and go to the store finally. But yeah, when we leave the room, we just head out that way, and that's how we get out from the ship, the back of the ship. But this is the second floor, and I'm gonna go up to the third, back to my room. It's nice being on the third floor because when you're done and you just want to get back, it's only one floor. I might actually wait to put the lens cap on because I'm letting this dry. It looks pretty dry, but that is the update. Got everything I forgot, which is great. And now I'm gonna go back to the store. We'll go to the store, and it's only on the 3rd floor. I'm starting to get navigated with where everything is in the ship, which is awesome because at first it's very confusing, but now I'm pretty confident with where everything is. So that's always a good feeling.
It was just something.
Yeah. It's waterproof, but it's more water resistant. It's not for heavy rain. The water resistant liner.
That's like the first thing you more than the one you showed me.
Okay, I've decided because my pants are wet, my one pair of like wool pants were synthetic. I'm gonna try these on. They're a little crazy looking, but they're fun. You know, if you're gonna wear these kinds of pants, it's like skiing or winter stuff anyway.
Let me get a set. All right.
All right, everyone, so I am back from the briefing. I had lunch, I went to the store and got some things, and then we had our recap and briefing because usually we do that in the evenings, but because we had that unexpected stop and Zodiac cruising and landing, we got that pushed to today, and we're just chilling now. It is about 3:30, and they said at around 5, if the weather and everything looks good, we will go off for another Zodiac cruising. And again, that just means we're on the Zodiacs and we're going and staying on the Zodiacs. We're not actually getting off and going on land. That does happen, but I don't think that's happening today. I'm just really hoping that the weather and the rain stops because it's like I'm not cold out there with all the layers that I got going on, besides maybe like some wind chill if we're going pretty fast on the Zodiacs with my face. But the wetness, like I really don't want to damage my camera. Even with the rain sleeve, there's still openings and it still got wet. And then I got like all of my pants wet because it soaked through the waterproof rain pants. But I think honestly the side inner thighs were just a little open. So I'm really fingers crossed if we go out that it's not raining anymore, because that really made a difference for it not being as fun as when it's not raining. But anyway, I'm filming this clip because I wanted to show you what I got in the store. So if you can tell, I got this necklace. I've been eyeing it in the store. I'm a big fan of maps. If you've seen some of my other videos with that map on the background of my videos, and if you can tell, there's a Swarovski, how do you say that? Swarovski crystal in the middle, and it's a map of Antarctica. So that is what I got. At first I was like, I don't know if I want to, because it's a map of Antarctica. How often am I gonna wear it back home in Seattle? But I was thinking, like, you know, it's actually really unique. It's really pretty. And it's also my birthday this week, so I got it. And it has a Swarovski crystal. So it is a little bit more pricey, but the gold one was like 3 times the price of this. I'm guessing because it's gold plated, but I personally like silver jewelry more. I think like I just gravitate towards it more. Plus Antarctica is such a like white and gray and like cool toned place, and I just felt like gold, it didn't make as much sense. But anyway, again, I naturally like silver. But anyway, you saw me trying on this in the store, so I'm gonna wear this out because the buffer that I was wearing earlier, I don't know if it's just not waterproof, but it didn't do anything for me. So I was just cold on the face. But this, my friend said, works really well and dries pretty fast too. So again, you saw me try it on. It's on your neck and you can have it over your face like this, and then I'll have a hat that goes down and covers my ears. So that's what I got. I thought it's pretty unique and it's really nice quality. So that's what I got. And then I didn't expect to get this, but again, my only pair of for your base layer, you're supposed to either wear like synthetic wool, essentially like the Uniqlo Heat Tech, or you wear like wool, 100% wool, because that's what keeps you dry and also warm, whereas if you wear like cotton, once it gets wet, you're done. So I only brought one pair of pants, which sounds like not the best idea, but again, I had to be really strategic with how I packed because I was in a super hot climate before this, and then I was in like on a hiking trip that had like mild weather but no need for like wool or anything like that, and I did not expect my guaranteed waterproof pants to get my base layer wet so fast. So I got these pants. Luckily the store, they're very long, luckily the store sells a lot of stuff, but it's just money I didn't expect to spend. But I'm like, you know what, being wet out in Antarctica, I don't want to ruin that for me. So I got these. I thought it was a really fun pattern with the blue, but then it has like, I naturally prefer pink over blue, but I really like the peach kind of highlight to it because the other ones were like hot pink and it was a lot, and I do prefer the snowflakes to be blue. So that is the update. All right, I'll probably see you on the cruise most likely. So, all right, bye.
I think with the bird eye is very difficult to tell. I might get This is what we call black ice.
Yeah.
Black ice because there are very few bubbles trapped in the inside. So the problem with this kind of ice is that when it's floating, we cannot see it very well. So when we are navigating, we have to be careful with this kind of ice. And the question is, why does it have so little bubbles trapped inside? So
the pressure of the ice above it. Yeah.
exactly. Some of the glaciers are so thick that there is so much pressure on top that all the bubbles underneath are being squeezed up, and that's why it looks like this. And yeah, this can be several thousand years old, but in the main continental Antarctica it would be hundreds of thousands years old.
Yeah.
I found her. I saw her underneath. Right behind her.
We can take her home. Come on, let's go home.
She's a sea dog.
She's curious at the engine, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Okay. Let's go.
You may want to change the frequency.
We stole the seal.
We stole the seal.
He's ours.
Keep looking. Yeah.
Yeah, she's looking at it. She's looking.
Okay. I have to catch up with Nikki now.
But I want to play the seal. Oh, I see the fin.
How do they communicate? Do they do like a deep vibration? Because then if you change the pitch of the engine, it probably would lose interest.
You're right. Okay, I'm afraid that we have to continue moving because I need to keep close to Nikki.
Paparazzi.
I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for the love for seal. Thanks for stealing it.
As you can tell, I just got back from the excursion. I'm looking a little rough, but they gave us tea. Sometimes it's apple cider, sometimes it's tea. Today it's tea, and it's so nice. And it was, my gloves did not dry from the other time when it was pouring rain, which was not fun. But other than that, it was good. I really liked this buff. It did its job. I was not cold in the face. And we saw leopard seal. He was chasing us. I'm gonna put this down. He was chasing our engine. He was like playing with us. He just reminded me of like a big water dog. And some people saw whale in the distance. We saw lots of icebergs. But my favorite part was the leopard seal. We hadn't seen them yet. They're the like big seals, and they're predators because they are the only seals that hunt penguins. But I thought he was so cute, and that was definitely the highlight of today's excursion out in the water. So now I'm going to undress, try to dry my gloves because they're soaking wet, both the liners and the outer part. And then I'm sure dinner is like in an hour or so. So I'm gonna undress from my lovely new wool leggings and everything and put on my like indoor ship clothing, which is just my everyday clothing. But yeah, that was all really good.
Very good guesses. 188. Over half of those is believed died from scurvy.
All right, everyone. So I'm literally here, as you can tell, drying all my gloves. I have 2 pairs of liners, and then I have these gloves. So I've just been sitting here blow drying them, and they're still damp, but they're doing better than they were. So I'm hoping with this and with like the overnight and just having time that they will dry, especially because these ones are wool. I honestly was thinking of having my videos for this Antarctica cruise be like 2 days worth, but honestly I got so much footage today, I should probably just do daily videos because we do so much, whether it's on the ship or off. And as you saw earlier, I saw lots of icebergs. The guide was giving us like information about the ice. We saw a leopard seal really close and I was playing with the engine and everything. So I think I'm just gonna end it off here. That's pretty much the day. So thank you all so much for watching. Instead of naming these videos in parts, I'm gonna say just the days. So today's the 3rd full day, but technically the 4th day because we got on the ship 4 days ago. So thank you so much for watching day 4 in my Antarctica series, and I hope to see you in a future video of mine, such as day 5. Bye.